Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. You got two very pale people here in the amazing sunshine and what is a weird summer. Something must have happened to the weather because it's not normally like this, is it? But plan for today, guys, we've set the wrapper system up. I say we, I have set the wrapper handling system up because Sophie's come and helped me get them in amazing footwear, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've come fit for the job, haven't you?
My wellies are at mum's, so...
So you're in your Crocs?
Yeah.
Right. Forget about that. The plan is we're going to get all these lambs in. We are going to get them all weighed because we're really interested to see how they're all performing, and we're vaccinating and worming them and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed today, guys. If you do, please tap that like button. And what do you do, Soph, if you want to see more videos like this?
Please subscribe to the channel.
That is what you do. So I hope you enjoyed today, guys, and a massive thank you for watching. Right, so what we've done there, guys, we just fed them on the ground. Hopefully all the ewes come over. Oh man, that was hard work, but they're all in. They're fairly cramped because it's still 2 hurdles to get the lambs, and we've also used the crush for the lambs. So just going to split them all up to start with. We don't need to do absolutely anything at all with the ewes, so they'll go out and we'll get a bit more space, and all the lambs should finish in there. There is a couple that have got out because there's a little gap over there, but they can get back in afterwards. That should not be too big a job, but we'll quickly get these ewes out and we'll make a lot more space.
I was knocked down, heard the countdown through the haze in the face of defeat.
It ain't the quickest of jobs, but we're getting through it. Come on, girls. So what I'm doing is basically pushing them up a bit. Oh. Someone forgot to close the gate. Well, that took a lot longer than I would have liked, but it's all done. We didn't get stressed out, we're just slow and steady and we got it all done. When you're on your own like I am today, that's all you can do. But all the lambs are in there, I hope you can hear me. About 240 lambs, got some in there too, but I made one mess up whilst we're doing it. And over there somewhere there is a lamb, so I've got to try and get that in. Obviously, they're only going to be in there for an hour. They're getting vaccinated, which they really need to be done. They're getting weighed to see if they're all growing okay. If they're not growing okay, there's something wrong. They're all going to be wormed because there are just a few starting to get mucky bums. So that is what I am planning to do. But first of all, we need to get this lamb in. Quick hydration break and then we're off. Right, let's get into it because the lambs don't want to stay in there for too long. First of all, we're going to be vaccinating worming. As I said before, they're getting Heptavac with a group 1 wormer, so it's a white wormer. I do all the lambs when they get Heptavac and weighed for the first time with a group 1 wormer. It isn't the best practice. Apart from that, we do feast leg counts throughout the year, but I've always done it. I always find it works. It's not the strongest of wormer, it's not the strongest chemical, so it's really good to get them started on with. There's a couple of squitty bums, so probably good to get it done. And then the trusty old Heptavac. For those of you who don't have sheep, Heptavac is a vaccine that covers clostridial diseases, and I always forget what the 7 diseases are that this covers. So these are blackleg, braxy, tetanus, struk, pulpy kidney, lamb dysentery and clostridial mestrus. I think I said all those right, but that's what we're doing. And then we're on to the trusty old True Test weighing equipment. So we're getting the lambs weighed so we can perform daily live weight gains. So let's crack on with it, let's get them done, and let's not waste too much time because it's taken long enough to get all these in and split up. What I try to do when I'm doing this is get them fairly tight down the race. The tighter they are, normally the easier. Come on, come on! the easier they are to do. But we don't want too tight because then we're counterproductive. So. Audio has gone once again, no idea why, but guys, I want to know what your guesses are for the average weight, the lowest and the highest. Comment in the comment section below, be really interesting to see what you all think. They're far more consistent than any other year we've had sheep. Come on Lambos, come on, down you go. I'm going to attempt to talk you through how I'm doing these injections. So for those of you who don't know, what I'm doing is a subcutaneous injection. So this basically means that this vaccine has to go under the lamb's skin and not into its muscle. So we do this by, wait one sec, I'll try and put this camera somewhere. Sorry guys, I lost my audio here, but just showing you what I'm doing. Basically injecting the lamb at a small angle so it goes under the skin. Right guys, it's the same story again with the audio unfortunately, but I'll quickly talk you through exactly what I'm doing when I'm drenching. We put the drench gun inside the lamb's mouth and try and get it to the back of its tongue, pull the trigger and then it should swallow it without spitting out. You don't want to ram this down the lamb's throat because it will injure them, and as well as that, they're getting 5ml of the worm at each because this is what it works out as if they were 25 kilos each. And when we're dosing, we always do it to the heaviest lamb. And by doing this, it prevents underdosing any of the lambs. Another batch done and onto some more weighing. Go on Lammy. So one thing I will say when we're doing that guys, these are very young lambs, so we don't want to be forcing anything that we're doing. So when we're vaccinating, putting a needle in, we want to be gentle. When we're using the drench gun, we want to be gentle. They're very young lambs, so we don't want to be hurting them. So it doesn't matter if it takes half an hour longer, as long as we're gentle. And these are all good at the end of the day. That is when I'm happy. In you come, Lambo, in you come. Really simple system, guys. EID, if you don't use it, you need to. It saves many hours of writing stuff on pen and paper. In you go. As you can see, literally, I'm hardly having to think whilst I'm doing this. The lamb goes in, get the EID wand, scan the tag, lamb tag comes up on screen, 16 kilo, press record, it's recorded onto a database where I can have a look at them all at the end of the day, and that's it, really simple. Literally seconds per lamb. I bet you weigh well, I bet you weigh well. If you go in, nice Sheila. Another at 16 kilo. Happy at how these are weighing. Scan. Yeah, that is the exact reason why you'd want to use EID, guys. Simplifies everything within livestock. Trust me, if you haven't, do it. Well, this will be interesting, guys. We've got that number 100 Rusan, the one that's so sprayed, the very first Rusan born on the farm, so it's not too old. Alright, this one weighs 12.5 kilos. So I bet this is only 3-4 weeks old. They're not doing too bad. There it goes. Now we have it. I've been waiting for this one to come down the race. Number 38. She is huge. Or is it he? I'm fairly sure it's a she. What's it going to weigh? Oh, we've got a new record breaker. Got a new record breaker. 20.8 kilo. Bumming that. That's fit too. It is a ewe lamb. Yep, ewe lamb. 20.8 kilo. Go on, girl. Look at that one. Absolute cracking ewe lamb that is. If they all came out like that, we'd have a fairly nice flock. So just stop that time lapse because we've got a new record breaker, so at 20.9. But I didn't really stop it cool that. Just look at this lamb when it runs out. Come on, at me. Look at the length and the muscle on that for a ewe lamb. You lambs seem to be the ones weighing in this year, but look at the power. Just, I think that might be out of the new tup, out of the Irish tup. I say new to the ewes this year. Go on, mate, back to normal. 92, 15. So that's what I think they're all going to average 15. But I still want to hear your guesses, guys. I still want to hear your guesses. Now this is the one I've been waiting for, 63. Come on, mate, come on, mate. So this one is the one I showed on my Instagram story, the one that's got absolute gains. So 23.6 kilos, and it's not one of the older ones, so that is incredible. For about 4 weeks old, 23.6 kilos. It is a little lame. I've given it some blue spray, just because it's got a little bit of scald. Look at the shape on him. Incredible lamb. The definition of a tame sheep. 224, just trying to eat the worm gun. The drench gun either. You alright, mate? Are you alright? Oh, don't tip the table over. You've already done it once. You gotta love sheep. Gotta love them.
To explode.
Well, you can tell we haven't got too many left because I can hear myself think now. It's gone a little quieter. You guys might not think that, but it has finally gone a little quieter. Go on, last batch of the day, and we may have the heaviest one in here. I have made a little bit of an error, I've realised. I forgot to record the heaviest one into system, so I have to go back and do that. And I've missed another couple, that's not ideal. But I have got them all vaccinated and wormed, which is the main point. And I have got all their ear tags anyway, so it's not the end of the world, it just means a couple haven't been weighed. Look at these, 34 to 70, it'd be interesting to see what they weigh, we'll have to see. One last thing before we get into these lambs, guys. If you haven't already, check these out. Synchro VS injectors. I'm really impressed. I tried these once before we did the ewes. Now we've done 200 odd lambs with them. Absolutely, really impressed. Don't get any blisters. I've not had one where I've had to pump air through because this barrel here, it's the other way around to normal, so air doesn't get in. They are a bit more expensive, but a lot better gun overall. You can have a needle guard on it as well. Saying that, I've bent the needle, that's not ideal. I'll have to swap that before I start. Right, let's crack on. Well, we are on the final straight now, just gonna get these last few weighed, and then we are done. So, first, 14.9. Not a bad start. Right, look at these two units, number 34 and number 70. I guarantee, well I don't guarantee, these are going to be the two heaviest lambs of the day, I reckon. First one, what are you? Oh, maybe not. First one, 21. 70 is 21 kilo. Still one of the heaviest, but not quite the heaviest. Mate, I thought you were heavier than that. Now, this and number 63 are the two heaviest lambs, so come on, 34. Stop crushing the little ones. Come on, 34. I'll tell if I had it over, won't it? Go on, mate, I want to see what you weigh. 34. Yep. Second heaviest lamb. So that basically means heaviest lamb of the day was number 63, the absolute unit of a tuck lamb. That was a ewe lamb too, so we'll get this all packed up and I'll have a look at the weights, guys. I know there's a few left, but they're only diddlers, so get this packed up, have a look at the weights and see how they're all performing. Right guys, that is us all done. All the lambs are vaccinated, wormed and weighed, all on my own, apart from Soph helped me get them in. Soph was an absolute star and she was very patient getting them in. It did take a while, but they're in. I couldn't do it on my own. The wrapper is packed up, the weigh scale's packed up, and the sun is coming down, and what has been a lovely day. I was a little slow today, but it's not the end of the world. I was on my own. I took my time. We have plenty of lambs to go out. I had the whole day to do this if we need to, so it is what it is. So now onto the performance of the lambs, guys. I will show that on screen now, so I'll just screenshot it from my phone. But total lambs weighed 208, so we missed a couple. There's also quite a few at the farm which I forgot about, so probably between 230 and 240 lambs. We've done 200 and probably 12 today. They're the ones I missed. Heaviest 22.2 kilos. It's actually 23.6. As I said before, the heaviest lamb. I forgot to press record on, but it's not the end of the world. I know that and I can put it in. The lightest 4.9 kg. That was born this week. So the majority of these guys, I'd say, were 3 to 4 weeks old. We lambed in the middle of Feb is when we started. It's now the middle of March, so 3-4 weeks, averaging 13.6 kilos. But the majority, the highest proportion, actually weigh between 14 and 16 kilos, so a bit heavier than that. Then again, just over 30 weigh 16 to 18 kilos, nearly 20, 18 to 20, and just about 10, 20 to 22, and a few, maybe a couple, 22 and above. So really happy. Over half the lambs are above, I'd say, 15 kilos looking for them today, so really happy about that. You always have a fair distribution. Some of these are a lot younger, which is probably the little ones, so just throwing it out a bit. I'd say if you go by like the ones that were born around the normal time of lambing, we're probably averaging like 14, 16 kilos, not 13. So really happy with that. And that is just done for today, guys. I really hope you found that interesting. It's been a busy one. Been on my own, so I tried to film what I can. Apologies if I missed stuff. But I'd like to say a massive thank you for watching. Again, guys, all the support, really appreciate it. And we're nearly at 3,000 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel, please tap that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that. And like the video too, because it helps the algorithm and stuff like that. So see you next time, guys, and thank you for watching. For now, the lambs are looking really well, so really happy. The weather's really good, and if it carries on like this, it's going to be an absolute belting year. Cheers, guys.